Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today is another episode of Too Small, the show in which we take a look at regular small contraptions and say, hey, that's far too small, how about we make it 10 times bigger? And this episode is no exception. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the Humble Wheat Farm. Now, I'm sure all of you have seen one of these before. All you have to do is hit this button right here. You will see the water flows across, takes out all of the wheat, and it is all pushed over into these hoppers here, and all of the drops make their way over into this chest. It works, it's efficient, and it does its job. But let's face it, it could do with being a little bit bigger. That's a little bit more like it. We now have 10 times as many modules as beforehand, whereas before we had 39 bits of wheat. This time we are going to be getting 390 of them, which is going to be a bit of a pain to replant. But anyway, if we head down to the bottom here and hit this button, all of the water will flow across. You may notice that my frames per second have taken a little bit of a hit, but wow. That is a lot of wheat pouring down there. It's like a wheat waterfall all going down into the hoppers. Let's take a look in these. Yep, it's all flowing in to this end chest. It seems to be doing the seeds first, but I'm assuming there is going to be a lot of wheat left behind. A couple minutes have passed, and I do believe that all of the wheat has flown into the chest. Some of the seeds are still coming in, but that is a pretty decent batch. However, I really do like bread. I mean, I'm a big carb lover, so you know what? I don't think that's going to be enough. Aha, that is a little bit more like it, my friends. Not only have I doubled the height of the farm, I've also multiplied the number of pillars by 5, so we have ended up with a very large scale wheat farm here. I mean, this is becoming just a little bit ridiculous, but as I say, I'm a big fan of my bread, and hopefully this should do the job. So anyway, let's just head down here. Fingers crossed my computer can handle all of this wheat flowing. But here we go, hit the button, and you know what? It's doing a pretty decent job. Oh boy, okay, we're getting a bit of a slideshow now. Yep, we're down to 3 frames per second, and I can see why. Oh boy. That's quite something. Let's just try and make our way over here. Yep, this is difficult to control. Well, I'd say that was successful. I mean, look at that. There's still wheat falling down. That's very impressive. But it's all landing on the hoppers. We might need to actually up the number of hoppers because it seems to be struggling to keep up with the load. But you know what? It's worked. And it's all flowing down into this single double chest. I think we're going to need more than that. I think it's official. I don't need any more bread. I am full up. I've eaten at least 1,000 loaves now, and I'm feeling pretty bloated. So as far as bread is concerned, yeah, I'm pretty much done. But I have just discovered something. Hay bales. I think they're my new favourite block, and I really want to build a castle out of them. Means we're going to need more wheat, doesn't it? Not going to lie, I think I just felt my computer shed a tear at the sight of this thing. It's going to get pretty intense. I think my fans are going to be on full blast. My computer is going to start sounding like a jet once again. But I guess there's only one thing for it. We're going to have to head down to the bottom here. Our button is right down here. And let's just give it a press. And we can only see what happens. Alright, here we go. The button has been pressed. And everything is running smoothly so far. That's not good. That's really not good. We have about half a frame a second right now. We've gone down to 0 frames a second, and only the first set of farms have activated. We still have to go down the line. But that is a lot of wheat. I mean, a serious amount of wheat. I am moving my mouse at the minute. I moved my mouse a couple of seconds ago, so there's quite a lot of input lag, I guess you could say. Yeah. I mean, this is an experiment that I think, you know, we'll bookmark it, okay? We'll say this has gone somewhat well, but it could use improvement maybe. Frames per second are beginning to clear up now. We're up to around about 5 frames per second, which is about as good as it's got for the past 5 or so minutes. Yes, I have been sat here lagging out for around about 5 minutes now. Everything has gone into slow motion in terms of Minecraft, but by the look of things, as I'm sure you can tell, things are beginning to get a little bit smoother. Oh, just so you know, I've got 8 GB of RAM dedicated to Minecraft right now. Here we go. Yes, we are back to smooth frames per second. Wow, I'm amazed that my computer handled that, to be honest with you. Even if it did take 5 minutes, that's still fairly impressive. But as you can see, we have got quite the backlog of items here. I'm guessing all of these hoppers are full up. Yep, but by the look of things, they are. Let's take a look in our chests. Yep, that is filling up nicely. All of the hoppers are running in from this side. They are all transporting items. I'm sure it's the same story down here. Same story down this side as well. You know what? I think that's enough wheat for one day. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This gargantuan wheat farm has been harvested. I think I have enough wheat for the next couple years now, but sadly, I am now going to have to take a couple months off YouTube because I've got to replant the entire thing, and I'm sure that is going to take a very long time indeed. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I just want to let you know that this was inspired by Stephen AU's Over-Engineering series, which is a fantastic series, and I'll put a link to that down in the description. But if you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.